get them crazy, I'm saying it right. I'm in the shit. How's it called? Fucking your bitches, you stay in the night.
Well, welcome back to an episode of Just My Thoughts.
So, let's start with the infamous pumpkin smasher. So you didn't find any more clues or nothing yet?
No, man. This smasher is still running
at
amok.
large, huh?
Yeah, man. We're gonna get to the bottom of this motherfucker though. I'm determined. So
Right.
update soon. That song, our new theme song. You said you're executive producer on that joint?
I don't know what I am, honestly. I had to fill out something on BMI,
Okay.
so I guess I'm credited as a songwriter on the joint.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did something, and they sent me like a number that I have to put in. What is it called? Let me see. Hold on. This, when my cousin told me to do it, I was like, oh, okay. I guess once it's cleared, what I think it already is cleared. Let me see here.
When will our loyal viewers and listeners be able to download or stream that joint?
Honestly, I think it might be on this shit because I know he was doing something yesterday and he was playing the instrumental to the joint.
Okay.
Yeah, so my writer, I'm credited as a writer.
Oh shit.
BMI account number, and I'm looking for my IPI number. I have no idea what none of that shit means, but he just said that I'm listed as a writer, so once it starts, making its little rounds, then
Get that ghostwriter credit.
yeah, something like that.
Dope.
Yeah, man. So what you want to talk about today, man? The whole prison help your career?
Yeah, we can get into that shit. But that's like a main topic. We can talk about some bullshit in
Right.
between. What's like your pet peeve when you driving? I know you drive a lot, so like what gets in your nerves the most when you out here on these streets?
I would say what gets on my nerves the most is, all right, I would say when motherfuckers don't know when they want to pull out. You can tell they see they're pulling out a little bit, and they're like, no, I'm not going to do it. And as soon as you get close to them, that's when they decide to, just dart out in front of you.
I got you. Oh. At a point.
Yeah, so what about you?
My biggest, I have a few, but the ones that pop into my mind is when someone's in the fast lane, they want to go super, super slow, and then they know they're going slower than they should, but they still don't move or nothing. Like they just continue to go slow. Like,
Right.
Fuck you, I'm going to go slow. I don't care what the fuck the rules of the road say. I'm over here, deal with it, bitch. I hate those motherfuckers.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you.
Also, people who don't use turn signals.
Oh man, I was about to bring that up. That joint be irritating as hell, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You driving, and you would just see. I mean, you've been driving for years, so you understand. But when a motherfucker slow down, okay, what are they about to do? They just like turn. You're like, oh, okay, well,
Yeah, could have told me, nigga.
the signal light is
So I
not
could've-
hard to use.
Could have been gone by now, but waiting for
Exactly.
you. Whenever you have someone piss you off, do you ever do anything in retaliation?
In
What's the
my
most- what's the
in
most-
my younger days,
Okay.
yes, I have cut people off, got in front of them, got out the car, argued, stuff like that. But
Oh, you got out the car and shit.
yeah,
What's the worst road rage incident you've had in your driving career?
I would have to say I was still living in Woodbridge, and I was on Mapledale
Okay.
by the McDonald's, and I had my wife, my brother, and I think like one of my kids in the car, and a dude pretty much just like darted out in front of me
Yeah.
on Mapledale, and I stopped the car in the middle of the road, and I just hopped out, ran up to his car, argued with the nigga, and that was it. Nothing really too bad. I think on Purcell, somebody had I was the aggressor that time. I darted out in front of them, and you know, they blew the horn and they followed me for like a couple of miles down the road and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. What about you?
The craziest thing I've ever done is this old man was following me and he started flashing his high beams on me, and it pissed me off. I don't know, maybe I had a bad day or a bad week or whatever, but he flashed his high beams on me behind me. I got mad, so I let him pass me. I got behind him and I started to do the same shit to him for like a long time, like long enough for him to, like, he started flicking me off when in the mirror and shit, putting his middle finger up. I put my middle finger up. I don't know, man. I kept going and going. It was like miles, like at least 2 or 3 miles. But then he finally stopped. He stopped. I stopped. He got out the car. I was like, oh, it's some old ass man. Damn. He walked up to me, and I realized that my headlights were off. So this whole time he was just trying to tell me my headlights were off, and I got mad, thinking he was just high beam flashing me. So I just left because I was like, fuck, this is my fault. Fuck it, I'm leaving.
Right, man. But you know, that's what I noticed, man. Like driving, especially when you got to drive a lot, that shit will have you stressed the fuck out. It'll have you pissed off.
Yeah.
Like for real.
It can fuck up your day, man. Like you can have a great day and then some traffic fuck it all up on the way home.
Yeah, hell yeah, nigga, because that's my thing. Like I drive back and forth to work when I'm at work. When I'm off, when I'm not working, my wife drives.
Right.
Like I just can't handle it. It's like, you know, I always got my shit on me, you know what I'm saying? And it's been a couple of times where, you know, niggas walked up on the car and I'm like, you don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And for every, you know, time I think I'm crazy, there's always somebody out there crazier.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Man.
So yeah, man, shit is wild out here, man. Shit is wild out here for real.
Do you feel like now, you know, you have a gun, a firearm? Do you feel more inclined or feel like more you have more reasons to perhaps brandish the weapon? Does it make you feel more like you want to do it? Or
you and I have known each other for a long time, and you know how my temper gets, right?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, once I got my concealed weapons permit, had my training, even before I was an armed account manager, project manager now, like having a weapon calmed me down.
Okay.
It did. I know that shit sound crazy, but
yeah,
because my mother and my sister and my brother was like, yo, nigga, do you think you really need a gun? I was like, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can handle myself with my hands, but I have a wife and kids now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I need to protect them. You know, I'm old.
Okay, so this is like before work requirement or anything. This is like you just gotta. Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
And it actually calmed me down, and we got 2 viewers so far. I don't know who they
What's
are.
up? What's up, viewers? Twitching?
So
Oh, we on Twitch, y'all. Just in case.
yeah, so it's having a firearm actually calmed me down a lot, man. So what about you? I don't know if you have a firearm.
Nah, I want to get one. I need to get one. I've been bullshitting, honestly. There's no excuse for me not to have one at this point. I should have been had one. I actually signed up for a class to get all this shit done, but then I didn't finish and wasted my money and all kinds of shit. It's just, yeah, I want to get one. I need one. I feel like I need one. I feel like things are, at some point, may deteriorate to a point that it might be chaos out this motherfucker. Maybe it's movies that got me like this, but like The Purge and some shit. But I really feel like there's a lot of shit that could potentially go left if
Right.
the right people set some shit off.
Right.
Keep it like that. So yeah, I'm in the market for one, and I'm definitely trying to get one. I don't have one, though.
So we live on Twitch and Facebook Live.
Oh shit, Zuckerberg, what's good?
See how this is.
I don't
gonna
even
happen.
fuck with Facebook, but you know,
Yeah. But yeah, man. So
people are. So
all
Facebook.
right. Have you ever been in a situation where you thought you needed one?
Yeah, I have.
Mm.
I have. But I'm glad I didn't have one because I probably would have used it, and it ended up not being what I thought it was going to be. So this will be a Patreon type of story. So I can't tell y'all, but maybe one day, bookmark that story. I'll tell it on Patreon.
Right.
But yeah, there has been an instance in the recent memory that I felt like, yeah,
Right.
could be a dire situation for your boy. So yeah, but it would end up being bad if I had one. I think so. It's good I didn't have it. And I would have had one if I really would have like committed and followed through with my plan to get a gun initially. When COVID first started, I was like really on trying to get one, but then I fucking just forgot about it, and yeah. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There was one situation where I had my shit on me, and we went out to see my father-in-law, my wife's biological father. Rest in peace. But so we go out there, and it was like in a really bad neighborhood. I'm talking about like it's like almost in a little drive-through joint, and it's like the whole place has maybe like 4 or 5 houses.
Okay.
So the way they got it set up, where you drive through, and you give them the money, just right out in the open.
Oh, okay.
And, Latoya, my wife is, she a pretty woman. So we go out there, and one of her cousins was just like kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? So, he always come up to her and, weird hug, weird kind of vibe. So, dude, one of his friends is like, yo, she bad, nigga, she bad.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, y'all know this my wife, right?
Right.
So they just gave me that kind of look like, nigga, we don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't make a big deal about it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So I had at my joint, and so I saw one of them left and went over there and talked to a couple other people. I don't know what they was going to do, but I guess they didn't like the way I approached them. I'm not the type of dude that's going to, hold my tongue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, It is what it is.
Yeah.
So they went over there and talked to some other dudes. You know what I'm saying? And I had my daughter with me,
Okay.
my youngest daughter, Ollie.
Okay.
So I was walking her down, and my shit was showing.
Yeah.
So after that, they kind of looked at me and just backed off.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Wow.
yeah, sometimes having that shit on you can actually does what it's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you ain't gotta pull it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you gotta conceal and they see that shape,
Yeah.
they'll leave you alone. Because
Right.
brandishing, your ass will go to jail.
Yeah.
That's why I had to actually let go one of my officers I told you about, because he actually brandished his weapon on sight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, shit is crazy.
Well, I hope that you never have a reason to have to use it, and everybody's safe and healthy.
Yeah, man, but I would recommend you getting one.
Yeah, me too. I recommend myself getting one too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I gotta follow through on my shit. I just gotta follow through.
Yeah, I've been doing this shit for years, so man, I know you got your other people, but if you wanna go to the range and shit like that, I got you.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So I was thinking of like a future topic that would perhaps be on a video if we can make it work. But
Right.
they have the GOAT, the greatest of all time. I was thinking of like, I was just driving. I was just thinking about females, like, and not even rap, like just like in a different field. I was thinking like calling them the throat, and I was I was sitting there thinking of what it would stand for, and I was like coming up with like different things, like,
Hey, mom.
hey,
All right, go ahead. You good?
I was having a hard time thinking of what it would stand for. So, just trying to figure out what it would mean. But I think I like the name, but I don't know what it would stand for. God damn.
Look, but I was actually having a conversation when you pulled up with one of my homies, and what I want to do is actually one of the podcasts coming up soon is I want to do marriage from the black man's perspective.
Oh, okay.
All right. So look, so you separated, I'm married, my homie separated, and trying to get my cousin involved, and he's married.
Okay.
So just get, just different perspectives. And then, get my wife and her people and some other people so we can.
Oh, this sounds could be messy, yo.
Look, I'm going to tell you this, though. I'm going to tell you this. I've been trying to do a podcast for a long time.
Lord.
And the first podcast that I created, that I recorded was, I want to say back in like 2014, 2015.
Okay.
I just had my iPad, downloaded some software, and I was talking with one of my neighbors.
Yeah.
And it didn't turn out good.
Why?
Because he was sitting there and he was talking about his wife, and he wasn't happy, and
Oh.
if his son was this, he would leave.
Whoa.
And I was like, and I was telling about, me and LaToya's experiences. Next thing I know, his wife came out and cussed both of us out.
Oh.
Like, turn that SHIT off, and what the hell are you talking about? This is bull crap. So the thing about it, like, she was kind of blocking me where I couldn't turn it off. So, like, everything, I had all the footage, everything.
Uh-huh.
And the crazy thing is, like, my neighbor was like, keep it.
Okay.
Just go ahead and upload it.
Wow.
And I said, I can't do that.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? You was letting all your stuff out. And I said, I'm thinking if I would have really released it, it probably would have did some numbers.
Do you still have that?
I'm pretty sure I can find it in my email somewhere.
Huh. Interesting. That sounds very interesting. I don't know what to say. Like, if he said it's okay, I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Depends. I don't even know exactly what he said to be like, from the outside, just based on what you say. I'm sure it was kind of, rough. But
no, it was even coming from me. The crazy shit that I say.
Yeah.
It was wild. It was
Okay.
wild. And I wouldn't have even felt comfortable putting it out.
Yeah.
But now,
Uh-huh.
I find it. I might do it.
I just want to hear it at least.
Patreon exclusive.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
Somebody else's bullshit.
Yeah. Like, he says okay.
Right.
Just your shit. Like, you should use it. It sounds like it might be worth a listen.
But look, though, would that be something that you would be interested in doing?
What do you mean?
The whole shit, like just
This whole-
the black man perspective.
Oh,
of
yeah. I
marriage.
need to think about this because, like I said, I can see it going left, man. I don't know.
But how would it go left? Though?
I don't know. I'm not saying how.
But
I'm not even going to put that in the air. I'm not even
But
going to say
but
why.
look, I'm not. Look, I don't think it would go left because it would be like a response album, right?
Okay.
We would say something, and then we would have somebody at the women's perspective. If it just came out with us and we didn't give the women their opportunity to say, well, y'all niggas do this, or y'all niggas do
I don't
that.
have a problem. By all means, express yourself.
Right.
I don't know if I just don't know. I just don't know.
Right, you talking about? Okay.
I don't know.
It was just an idea, man.
Yo, it's a good idea. I'm not
Right.
going to say it's not a good idea. I just don't know. I don't know. I didn't think about it. Let me think about it.
I'm telling you for real, man. Like, even with my marriage, I've been married for 12 years, and shit was rough,
Yeah.
and been through a lot of stuff that most people probably married longer than my 12 years probably couldn't handle.
Right.
So
Okay.
yeah, depending on, and see, that's one thing that the people that we would have on the podcast, we would have to all talk together.
Yes.
and have some questions and shit that we don't want to go.
Boundaries.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because if exes
Uh-huh.
or, whatever got a hold of that, it could turn very messy.
Yes.
So
I agree.
I don't want to do that because I don't want
Either.
to have your ex come and try to beat my ass.
Yeah.
I'm not, I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I would like to avoid the mess. By all means, any way possible, for sure.
But I just feel like sometimes as men, we have to express ourselves.
I feel you, but
You
I
know
don't know if I
what
want
I'm
to. I don't know if I want to express myself to so many people at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I don't know.
No, I feel you, man. But I feel like that would be a great topic, especially young black men. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes us as black men, we can't express ourselves.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
sometimes
feel you.
it's the women that do fucked up shit. You know what
It's
I'm
true.
saying?
It happens.
And I'm sorry, guys, if my cursing. But yeah, so
Sorry.
so what you want to talk about, man?
What else need to talk about? Let's see.
I got one.
What up?
Dude that married his goddaughter.
I heard a little bit about that.
Yeah, so
I didn't even look
pretty much. Mom, tell me if
Oh,
you
he's
heard
like
about
3 years.
this.
He's like she was like 3 or something like that.
She was a baby in the picture, right?
He groomed her.
But look,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is the
yeah.
thing, right? And this is why you can't believe everything you see on social media. So pretty much what happened was there were some pictures of him holding her as a child.
Right. I saw
So
that.
they just got married and she's 18.
Right.
Okay. So it was something that was going out saying that the mother was on drugs. The daughter left when she was 16 and
Yeah.
well, younger than that. So the daughter put out a video.
Okay. Didn't see the video.
Yeah, I just saw it before you came over.
Okay.
So the daughter was like, "Yo, I've been on my own since I was 16, blah blah blah." But she didn't really say too much about her mom.
Yeah.
So the mom put out a response video to her daughter
Okay.
saying that, yeah, you were talking to the talking to the godfather,
Okay.
but also talking to the daughter. So apparently the mother used to smash her daughter's husband, which is her godfather.
Her ex-husband. Wasn't that her husband? No. Oh.
It
okay.
was the dude that the young girl married. She married her godfather. So it was the friend of the mother and her father. I think the father's dead. They were saying the mother was on drugs. So the mother came out and said that, yeah, I used to smash him. I needed a little extra money.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a really messy situation.
Sounds like it.
And the mother and the daughter are actually going back and forth. Instead of calling each other, they're on making response videos to each other, cussing each other out on Instagram. And this was the thing I was talking about the other day.
What? Yeah.
Their shit is going viral.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about like 13, 14,000 joints. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? And it's like, that goes to another topic, black trauma. Like, why are we so addicted and so in love with seeing other people's drama, other people's mess?
It's always compelling, man. I don't know what it is about it, but people like to see problems. I mean, it's just interesting to see people go through things.
But okay, I get what you're saying, right? But we're addicted to watching people like us that look like us, their trauma that they're going through, right? But then if we see Officer Bob shooting Pookie, then we want to protest and everything, but we don't want to protest against our own bullshit that we do. You understand what I'm saying? It's like we're addicted to trauma, but then when trauma for each other, but then when somebody does something to us, then everybody want to become an activist.
I see what you're saying. No one really cares when it's on like black on black, but when it comes to like an outsider,
Every other race versus
An
us,
outsider.
and it's like, oh, we got to fight.
that's just that's bigger than us. That's really America. Like when we had terrorist attacks, 9/11, everybody united against Middle Eastern people.
See, that's what we was talking about before, because a lot of people that I was talking to my my father-in-law, and he was like, well, we did come together as a nation. I was like, but why did we come together as a nation, though?
Right.
Like, we came together to hate one race of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was the only time we came together, just to hate somebody else.
Yeah.
You know?
It's true.
So that's the crazy thing.
Yeah. I don't know why it's such a. Why do you like it?
I'm not going to say I like it.
Okay. Why do you pay attention to it, or why do you? Yeah. Why do you
Honestly,
look at it?
all right. Ever since I was younger, I liked the Asian culture. So I was like kind of nerdy and just reading certain shit like The Art of War and stuff like that, right? But like since I started watching these, BMF and Power Book and all that, like
Right.
it was nothing other than to discuss it on the podcast.
Okay.
Like I'm be honest with you, I think the original Power I watched one episode.
Okay.
But other than that, I watch like Discovery Channel, The Equalizer series with Queen Latifah, NCI. It's like just cop shows.
Okay.
That's it. So I'm not really.
So you don't
now
like
when
that
it-
shit?
But look, when it comes to music, though, it's different. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a little bit of everything. But to watch so many different shows, when you remember some years ago, they had that one black dude that his girlfriend broke up with him, and he was going around just shooting people. There was a video of him shooting a older African American guy on camera in the head,
Okay.
and the video was circulating, and I couldn't watch it.
Right.
Like I'm not addicted to trauma. Some of
Okay.
the stuff I watch now, like the shows, just to have something a topic on the podcast. But there's a difference between just watching it and actually praising the shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
So
go ahead.
you don't like those shows?
No, not at all.
You don't like Snowfall?
It's okay.
You don't-
but like I said, I watch it, but it's not like I can't praise that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't have a problem with people watching it. So maybe
Right.
I need to rephrase what I'm talking
Hey, it's
about.
fine.
I think people praise that shit. That is the problem. You know what I'm saying? That's the major problem is seeing that shit as a kid or seeing it now.
Right.
And people think that that's real. So they're going to go out and emulate it and keep on destroying the community.
Even if you I got you. People are impressionable people. Some people,
Right.
but forget that. Are you impressionable? Do you think?
I'm a grown ass man. Though.
Okay, I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying? I'm
it's
not.
grown people can be impressionable too.
I
Just
mean, no, I
curious.
feel you. But all I'm saying is, watch it if that's what you want to do.
Right.
But don't praise it
Feel you?
and then contradict yourself. When Pookie killed Ray Ray, oh, that shit is dope. Like I said, when Officer Bob killed Pookie, then it's like, no, that's wrong. You can't do that. And I
Got
just
you.
feel like we need to stick together and be like, all right, wrong is wrong 100%. And don't raise your kids on the Chronic album and all that shit like people
yeah.
used to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. That's the
Okay.
way I feel.
I feel you. Just interesting. So you don't fuck with The Wire.
Oh, you know The Wire's my show.
Well, I'm just asking because you don't fuck with Snowfall.
But look,
Just for the podcast.
But look, the Snowfall situation is real life.
Okay.
You know,
The Wire.
well, excuse me. Let me rephrase that.
Uh-huh.
It was loosely based off of drug dealers and whatever.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah,
I
yeah,
said,
yeah.
watch it,
Uh-huh.
but don't praise it. Like that was you and our show, but I don't think we went like OD. Like, oh yeah, let's go to Baltimore and sell crack.
No.
That's
I don't-
but look, but
that's
that's
what you're
I'm,
trying to say?
But look, that's what I'm saying. I said
Because
watch it,
praising
but don't-
something doesn't mean you necessarily have to be like, I want to be them. I want to do the same thing. But praising can be like, this is a great show. I think it's one, like you say, that's your favorite stuff. You don't have to necessarily follow in their example.
But what I'm saying, again, like we're almost 40 years old, Mike. I'm necessarily talking about the younger generation.
Okay,
And this is
okay.
the segue into what you wanted to talk about the topic, right?
Mm-hmm.
About going to prison or going to jail. Does that hurt or help your career?
Right.
Pooh Shiesty is in jail right now, right?
Yeah.
And him and Dirk got that song Back in Blood.
Mm-hmm.
he's in jail semi because of what he was talking about in that shit.
Mm-hmm.
He actually robbed somebody. He actually robbed somebody and was talking about it in that song. And that's why he is in jail right now.
Right. See, when I presented the question, I already in my mind, I already knew. Well, I already feel like I have an opinion. Like, yes, it helps to me. It helps your career in most instances, unless you're put away for like 75 life or some shit. Mm-hmm. That's when it really impacts you in a negative way. If there's a glimmer of hope, you can come back, come home. Mm-hmm. People will still support. Like Max B, he's supposed to be gone for like 75 years. But every year there's like rumor that he's gonna get out early.
And plus, he was just on Kanye's album, not this last one, but the one before this. He was on that joint.
Yeah. So there's a possibility he can come back. So support's gonna be there, and people still are waiting. See murder though, like I don't know.
Put it like this: R. Kelly is accused of some fucked up shit. Mm-hmm. And they said his streaming numbers soared since he's been in prison.
Yeah, but is that going to be sustained support or just a spike because it's a new situation for him? And then maybe next year he's forgotten about, like, nobody thinking about C Murder?
I mean, I guess you're right.
Who said his name and have you heard anyone say C Murder?
Yeah.
When?
You don't remember, it's like a couple of months ago, or maybe a little bit more than a couple of months ago, maybe 3-4 months ago, where Monica was beefing with somebody because she was like, that was my man.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I mean.
She brought him back to life. That's true.
It was, but she was arguing with somebody, though, you know?
That's true. Monica showed.
So now we're back. So we're down to one viewer on Twitch, and we was up at 5 on Facebook Live. Now we are down to 2.
Okay.
So, yeah, I guess we're boring to people.
Sorry, guys. We'll try to do better.
Yeah, but and I think wasn't like Master P like going back and forth with Monica over something. Like I think somebody was saying like she was a fraud. Like you got these verses coming up and you're trying to make your name hot. I didn't agree with that only because like she murders in prison. Like, how was she using his name to become hot? Everybody forgot about him until Monica brought him up again.
True.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Now we're back up again.
But for the most part, it helps. Unless you come out of prison and you garbage. That's happened too. Like
Bobby Smurder, man.
Yeah.
Bobby Smurder, like everybody calling him Zesty because of his dancing and stuff like that.
He's been doing those dances though.
Exactly. But this is my thing, right? I might sound crazy for saying this, but yeah, I always say that, and yeah, exactly. But this is the way my brain works, guys. All right, he goes to prison with a whole bunch of dudes, right? He comes out dancing and got a whole bunch of girls in a video, but they're calling him Zesty because he's releasing a single talking about women. But he's not Zesty. If he's in the prison with a whole bunch of men and come out making a song about going back to prison and hanging with his niggas, you understand what I'm saying? Like, why can't he come out and talk about women? But he does that, and they calling him Zesty.
Well, it's all about how you do it. Like, the way he just be moving in his videos, I understand the questioning of his zestiness. Because
how everybody was giving him, he stood strong, man. He stood tall. Now, because he coming out doing the same shop money dance type of shit, now all of a sudden he's zesty?
I don't think people really paid attention to him back in the day. Just know that he's been
That
out,
was one of the hottest songs, nigga. Everybody paid attention. Because like, everybody was doing the dance.
But like, that was a long time ago. And people grown and they didn't really think about it like that no more. And now that he's out, it's like, damn, you grown ass nigga just doing the same kind of moves and shit. So it's like, why are you still on the ground humping and doing all this weird shit, man? It didn't look right.
Yo, didn't they do that shit to Prodigy where he got out of prison? He was calling himself a pretty thug or some shit, and they were saying he was zesty and shit. I think him and Havoc had that little beef.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's a little crazy. But to get back to the topic, who has prison really hurt? Now, I
got
agree. Look, I agree with you that for the most part, it does help.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
It does. A lot of the time.
I
Even
mean,
back in the
but
day,
damn,
Tupac.
yeah, exactly. And I was about to bring Tupac up. Like we talked about this on the drink cast episode. Like what we had, like Chia Lee. Well, they got locked up before they got hot. Like Benny the Butcher, Conway, what's that? Boom, 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 boom. The violent nigga with Tourette's. What's his name? West Side Gun.
Okay.
Him. Let's see. Who else got locked up, nigga? Shine, Gucci.
I say you brought him up.
Mm-hmm.
Shine, it hurt because he came back and he sounded totally different.
Did you say he like choked on the biscuit?
He sounded terrible, man. He went into prison sound like Big, and he came out with a different
Okay,
his whole accent changed.
but look, it hurt his career, but made him a better person because he's doing big things now.
Okay, yeah. In the grand scheme of life, he's definitely in a better place, in a more sustainable thing. Like rap is gonna go away. You can't rap forever, and you weren't one of those niggas that's really gonna be long term. Like you had a lane, but then you lost the lane when you came out of jail because you didn't sound like Big, and your flow was terrible.
Okay, so we can name many off the top of our heads who it helped. So off jump, we said that it helped.
It's helped Pac. It's helped
Pretty much almost everybody. But
I guess it
Shine,
helped Gucci too.
Yeah, but Shine is the only. Okay, and it helped Gucci's career and him as a person.
Yeah, he
'Cause
got cleaned
was
up.
able to detox from
Yeah.
all that shit he was doing.
Yeah.
I read his autobiography, and that's what made me kind of respect him. He a real one,
Yeah.
but he doesn't glorify it too much anymore.
Uh-huh.
But it helped him as a person too,
Definitely.
because everybody was calling him a clone because they was used to the fat,
Yeah.
everything he ate just sat right in his stomach.
Yeah.
Gucci.
Yeah.
Hurt. Hey, y'all in the comment section. I know, Mom, you old, so I don't know if Ronald Isley went to jail or
He
something.
did
So
for
y'all-
tax evasion.
So
He ain't
y'all
pay his
in the
taxes.
comment section, y'all let me know.
That thing that hurt his career.
Right.
Because he went to he just recently went, like 2017 or something like that, went to prison because he tax evasion. So, he don't have that many albums in the chamber left. So he gotta use his time wisely. He can't be in prison when he's like,
Can that on your face?
yeah, when he's 80 years old, he can't be in prison, man. You gotta use his time wisely.
Right.
Mr. Biggs.
So so is that just as far as music is concerned?
Oh, like actors going to prison?
Actors, whatever.
Let me think.
I mean,
Actors.
off the top of my head, Wesley Snipes,
That ruined him pretty much.
Tim Allen. It didn't.
Yeah.
He went to.
That was like before he really was big though.
Yeah, but I'm saying that joint like pushed him in his career. After that, he just was in Home Improvement, all types of movies
Yeah.
and shit. That was what he was, a drug trafficker.
Yeah, that's like the opposite because most people don't even know that he was in prison. They only know him by Toolman Taylor. They don't know anything about his previous comedy, even stand up
Okay.
comedy. No one really knows
Okay,
about
so
him.
I'm a flip it.
All right.
So is that racism then?
Racism.
Yeah,
'Cause he-
because Tim Allen, they hide that joint. right?
Hide it. I don't know if they hide it.
Nobody really knows it. I mean, you actually have to go and research that joint.
It's
right?
just the timeline. You know what I'm saying? Like if he was on Home Improvement, then he went to prison.
Okay,
Like,
but
oh, wow, he went to
Michael
prison.
K. Williams and the dude that played dude in The Wire,
Okay.
Marlo.
Marlo and Omar.
Yeah, I think they both went to prison before they started being in movies.
Okay.
That junk is just typecast. It's like all over the internet and everything like that. Does that come from the roles that they play?
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
So typecast.
I mean, it's hard not to typecast Omar. He looked like he got a fucking on his face.
And you know how that joint happened, though, right? Like, I was watching a video about it, and he said that he got drunk, and he went to test somebody, and he was trying to punk the dude, and the dude sliced him in his face. He said, Michael K. Williams said, I was so drunk that I didn't even know I was cut. He said I couldn't feel anything.
Wow, I can't feel my face.
Yeah, Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Wayne. He went to prison and he came back out and he sold a lot of albums. I don't think it hurt him. The anticipation was building for him to be free.
What? Let me ask you a question about Wayne. Which Lil Wayne do you like? Do you think he's better now, or was he better back in the day?
Definitely don't like the current Wayne. I like 2000s Wayne. After the Lights Out, Block Is Hot, 500 Degrees. Right after that, I like Wayne between Carter 1 and I Am Not a Human Being. That era.
So, other celebrities. All right.
Lil Kim.
Kim. Exactly. Did that help or hurt?
I was thinking about it too.
I don't know.
And Remy. I think it helped. Did it help or hurt either one of them? I don't think it helped. I don't think it helped Lil Kim. I don't think it helped.
But okay, if that's the case, it didn't help Remy either, really.
That's what I'm about to say too. I don't think it helped either one. I think it might have hurt Remy actually being out because she needed to be in the mix, and she kind of lost some momentum being out and locked up. Kim had no momentum at the time she was locked up, but Remy, yeah, that was a bad timing for her.
And
so
I don't mean any disrespect to Remy, right? And I know she had that song "Conceited," which had some little plays. But if she wouldn't have went to prison for stabbing or shooting her friend for $1,000, like, I don't really think her career would have took off like that, honestly.
It's hard to say. From the perspective of her being in her prime as a age-wise, I think it hurt her. She lost some key time in her career just being locked up. I don't know
if she wouldn't have went to prison, like I don't think it would have did anything. That's just my opinion.
I understand what you're saying, and from that perspective, you're probably right that even if she was around, she probably wouldn't have had any hits, and she might have had a couple terrible songs that made her just fall off worse than being in prison. Maybe prison preserved her, like Smurder actually. Being locked up kind of kept his name alive, and he didn't have the opportunity to drop anything that was whack until now.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that the only reason that Smurder was getting the love that he's getting is because 6ix9ine ratted? So when 6ix9ine ratted, everybody's like, "Well, look what Bobby said. He stood tall."
He's like the hero.
Exactly. So if 6ix9ine would have stood tall and didn't say anything, would Bobby Smurder be getting as much love as he's getting? Because I don't think so. Because you see how quickly they turning on him because of his dances and sitting. When he first got out of prison, he was in between all them white girls, and he got killed for that. So I think 6ix9ine kind of helped him a little bit.
That's an interesting question. I don't. It's hard to say. I think he would still. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Right.
Part of me says, yeah, he would get a lot of support for standing tall because, we're in an era that people don't do that. Even without 6ix9ine, people would be snitching. But the fact that 6ix9ine did so much, obvious snitching, it made it so I don't give a damn if you know that I snitched. Someone needed to be the anti-snitch, and that was Smurder. So he did get a lot of shine for that. So talking through it, I think it will be less. So yeah, it'll be less.
But see, that's the thing, man. Like this culture, not even the hip hop culture, just the world in general, they will turn on you quick. They were showing Bobby like all types of love, man. Like all types of love. But like I said, now that 6ix9ine kind of quieted down, now it's seeming like Bobby Shmurda is they got to clown somebody. And I mean, now everybody's a critic.
He doesn't
Everybody's
make
a
it
keyboard warrior.
He doesn't make it hard not to clown him though.
Bobby?
Yeah, because I'm saying the moves he does is kind of like whoa,
Nigga, but see, that's where I'm gonna disagree, because I remember when Bobby went to prison, they showed the clip when he first got signed, and he had all those white executives,
yeah.
and he was dancing on the table. He was doing, like you said, he was doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like people just pick and choose. 1 minute they love you, 1 minute they don't.
And things and times change. How long ago was that audition?
I mean, yeah, that was a long time ago. But
Yeah. People opinions change, mindsets change, times change.
Well, exactly. I mean, that's kind of my point. Like, they was loving it at first.
You can't do the same. You
Then
can't do
they
the same
hated
thing.
it. Then he went to jail. Everybody's like, he stood tall. He got out doing the same shit he was doing before he went to prison.
Right.
Now it's like, oh yeah, he's zesty. Oh no, he dope. He's zesty. Just like, yo,
Hey, some things that were acceptable then aren't acceptable now. It's not saying that that's right or wrong, but that's just the way things are. The things that you like now, people may not like then. Styles change, tastes change, behaviors they change, and people change. So what he's doing, and it makes it hard to. It makes it easy to make fun of him because he just came out of jail and he started doing these weird gyrations and moves. It's like associating that with like him being locked up for too long. Even though if you knew how he was prior, you wouldn't think that. But there's a lot of people who didn't. Like I was asking you, there's been a long time since he first did that dance on top of the tables. There's a lot of people who weren't necessarily old enough to listen to rap, who've grown a little bit. New people, new era, new generation of people who've seen him now. They only heard about him just because he's been locked up and heard his name. They didn't necessarily were fans of him. They just knew about him and heard he's been locked up and he didn't snitch. Oh, finally he's out. Let's see what he's about. And then when they see, like, whoa, that's what he's doing since he got out of jail. Took a long time for him to make any song. Like he took his sweet time to do anything. And then when he finally does it, it's like, oh, questionable to people. Some people.
okay, I agree with you, but it was grown ass men doing the nay nay. Grown ass men doing the nay nay. And I forgot. I mean, some of these little TikTok dances are super zesty.
Yeah. People do.
They get
a lot
millions
of
of views, and like one of the dude, Patrick Mahomes' brother, they were just doing them little homosexual dances on.
things. He gets roasted.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I just don't understand the nay nay and all these little TikTok dances. Okay, people saying shit is zesty. You remember that one little joint that they was doing? Now I know you're gonna say you don't remember, but I got to bring it up. There was this little challenge that everybody was doing where there was a boyfriend, a girlfriend, husband, wife, or whatever, right? They was in a bathroom.
Okay.
And then they would have on their regular clothes, and then they would turn off the light and turn it back on, and then the shit was...
Yeah, it switched.
It switched.
Yeah.
Bobby Shmurda can't dance, but you can have on your wife's thong and a bra, and that's acceptable? That's what I'm saying. The culture is so fucking backwards.
But look, man. All right, I don't let you put me in this position to defend what I have to defend.
Look, I'm just talking my shit, my nigga. That's it.
It's got to be like this. That's how it has to be. Those people in those challenges were just doing a temporary little thing, just a challenge for that moment. This is Shmurda's persona. This is him. This is how he is. It's not just
once a man puts
moment.
on a bra, nigga.
I'm not.
That's
his
saying. Persona
that's
forever.
That's what I'm trying to freaking say. I don't want to be in this position to defend that dumb. I don't agree with it.
Right.
It's not. Whatever, man. You know what? Whatever. They shouldn't wear bras, man. I'm not going to sit here and try to defend that.
No, but I'm not. Look, I don't want you to defend it. The only thing I'm saying is, us as a culture, we okay. You and I was talking about this shit before, like selective outrage. You know what I'm saying? Like we can be outraged at certain shit. Like we're outraged that the hip hop community right now is outraged because this nigga is grinding the floor.
Okay.
But it wasn't that much outrage where there were celebrity men putting on bras and putting on fishnet stockings. Shit is crazy.
Again, I don't want to defend it, but it was just because people knew the context of why they were doing it. It wasn't just a random picture of Oscar De La Hoya with some stockings and a bra on. It was, they knew it was a challenge.
Right.
They know why I was doing it. This is not what you are about. This is just something you're doing because you were challenged, like a dare. People
All right, let me
do
ask you a
stupid
question,
stuff like
Mike.
dare.
And you know exactly what the fuck I'm gonna ask you.
Would I do it?
Yes.
No.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It just don't make any freaking sense that people will sit here. All right, go back to. I know I'm gonna make some people mad, but going back to the Dave Chappelle joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's okay on Dave Chappelle, the Chappelle show, when he was like, nigger this, niggers, the niggers.
Nigger family.
You know what I'm saying? But right when he walks away from 50 million, everybody's like, oh, he's stupid. Then he comes back and he's talking about real shit. Like you said, with Gruden.
Yeah.
Gruden, it was fine when he was talking about niggers and big lips. But as soon as he said something about gay people, he got fired.
Yeah, exactly.
Selective outrage.
It's different. It's different between Bobby Shmurda and the TikTok challenges that you're talking about. It's different to me. But
How?
because like I told you, one Shmurda, this is how he just is. Like, that's just him. The challenge is, this is a temporary, I'm doing it just for this video, but then after this video, I'm going back to who I am. Like, people get dared to do dumb stuff all the time. Like, it's just not the same. To me, not the same. This is Bobby Shmurda. This is how he is. This is what he does. No one's asking him to be out here humping, nothing like that. This is what he just want to do. Versus someone being challenged to do something, even though, you know, I would do it. I wouldn't do it. People do a lot of things when they're challenged or dared to do it, especially in their younger years. Be more inclined to take up a challenge if maybe they'll get paid or maybe they feel like they're going to get views. People are motivated by different things, but I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it, but it doesn't mean that people won't do it. Obviously, people doing these things all the time.
Yo, whoever this is watching us that have been watching us nonstop for the last 53 minutes, I appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks, viewer.
I have
Mystery
no idea
viewer?
who you are, but appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Shout out to you. And tell your friends.
Yeah, so I don't know, Mike. Shit is a little wild, man. That the shit that we living in right now.
Right.
Selective outrage. One thing is pretty funny is the Brittany Renner.
What about that?
She went to a college campus.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know, I think it was PJ Washington who she got pregnant by and all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
So now, you know, she left him.
I saw that picture.
Yeah, she left that nigga and everything. So
Hide your mom, hide your kids, hide your son or something like that.
So now she was at some university, and she said, I'm here at, let's just say, Jackson State University.
Right.
Hey, I'm here, hide your sons.
Right. Saw that.
Nobody's trying to cancel her. And, like, she got pregnant by a, dude is like, 19? Like, now think about if a man did that. If a man went to a college campus and said, I'm here, Jackson State, hide your daughters. How would that go over?
Probably not well. How many females have been canceled?
I can't think of one. Can you?
Nah.
I think they were trying to cancel, what's that
Ellen. Ellen kind of got canceled, right? 'Cause she had to leave her show.
Yeah, but she's back now, though.
Is she?
Even though she's about to leave again, yeah. I think this is her final season.
Yeah, I think this is why.
But
She'll be the only one.
But that don't even count though. It wasn't
don't
like because her staff, she got canceled because her staff said she was mean to me. She was very mean and
There's a hostile work environment.
yeah, like
That doesn't count?
hostile. No, I don't think so. Because I mean, being mean to somebody, it wasn't like transphobic, homo. I mean,
That's
she's
really
gay.
that's really just the root of all of it is being mean.
I mean,
When you're saying you're transphobic and all that stuff, it's because you're being mean to transgenders.
yeah, I guess, but I mean, I don't really think it hurt her. You know why?
Why?
Because she's part of that community. She's back. She's still on her
That
show
is
now.
an interesting like situation to be in for her. She's like, yeah, that's it. She's like the ultimate test.
Exactly. So, I mean, shit is a little crazy because I just feel that certain people can do. Oh, it was Joe that was watching this.
Okay.
But certain people can do whatever they want, and certain people can't.
Yeah.
And that what it boils down to. As far as music, your musical or just whatever kind of career you have, in the world that we live in now, it would help more than hurt now. The audience is growing, and the more it's growing, the younger and younger and younger the viewing audience is.
Right.
And most of them don't know right from wrong anyway, so they're just like, oh, that's cool. So I'm just going to Google it and see what's trending, and I'm going to like this person. You know, I don't really feel like it's going to hurt. Like, you and I had this conversation a couple of podcasts ago where either you or I said it depends on what you do.
Right. It does.
Now, and we even had a discussion like, what's worse, a murderer or a child molester, pedophile, whatever?
Yeah.
And the world has answered our question over the last, since we recorded that podcast. And I think it doesn't matter if you're a child molester or a murderer. Honestly. Because look at it. YouTube canceled all R. Kelly's channels, right? But on YouTube Music and their streaming platforms or whatever, they still got his music up.
Right.
There are murderers like Pooh Shiesty. I keep on bringing him up. He's in jail. His streaming numbers went up. He didn't take any streaming off of his shit. Nothing. You know, it's been proven that there was a hitman, or a hit teen girl in Chicago. She was going around killing niggas. I mean, she was a reaper, and it was proven from the FBI. They put out some shit that King Von actually killed her.
Okay.
And from all the shit that I see, they celebrate that nigga. Like, oh, he really lived that life he was talking about and shit like that. So the world that we live in now, nothing will hurt you.
It will hurt you again
In the long run, I guess.
If you're gone too long and the world moves on, or you come out and you've changed so dramatically that people can't even like associate or like relate to you anymore because you've changed everything. Like maybe you've changed your whole like belief system, or you've lost what you've had, like whatever, you know, spark you had when you were out of jail, you went to jail, you lost it, got extinguished. So now you're not the same. You're a shell of yourself. Those are the only cases I can think of that it can affect you negatively. As long as you're back within like a 5-year span and you come out with some heat, you normally can, you know, weather the storm. But if you're gone too long or you just kind of fell off, then yeah. you're not gonna make it.
Greedo. It's a rapper. You know what I'm talking about?
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Greedo. 03 Greedo. I believe this nigga is locked up for 20 some odd years.
Okay.
Let me see here. Oh, he got 20 years. He took a plea deal and was sentenced to 20 years in prison. He was initially facing 300 years, which he started in 2018 with the potential of being released after 5 years with good behavior. I just got a question for you, man. Like, 300 years?
I don't even understand why they
Like
give you
what?
numbers like that.
That doesn't even make, like, double life.
Why even make that number? Why don't
You
you say
have one life and nobody have lived to be 300 years.
Yeah. Why don't you just say? Why don't you just say life? Don't even think about it. You're done, son.
Look, you think they've came up with these outrageous numbers because when a person does a crime and they're hearing 300 years, your mind, when you're under that type of pressure, your mind doesn't work great.
Yeah.
So they probably came up with this shit as a tactic to just get niggas to start telling what they did and to start telling on everybody.
I can see that.
Wait, what?
300 years?
300 years? Okay, yo, look, give me a cigarette, a Big Mac, and a large fry. I'll tell you everything that happened.
All right.
So you sit there and you snitch.
We'll give you 80 years now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, nigga. And what is it that the elders in the church say? God only promises you 70 years. So anything over that, like,
Right.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
Maybe they say it because it makes the people who've been wronged feel better. Like, oh, I got him for 300 years. I feel a little better now.
Yeah, so it could be a double whammy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, get niggas to snitch and get a family to feel comfortable. Like, you killed my family member. Even though I know you're not going to live for 300 years, but just the fact that you could be in, like, okay, we talking about O.T. Greedo. Like, his career. He was super dumpster juice. Super duper dumpster juice. But, yeah, so 20 years, parole by 2023. I mean, he was on DJ Vlad and in different places, but I don't think jail, well, I guess it would hurt a career if you really call it a career that he had before he was in the streets.
Yeah.
But yeah, O.T. Greedo, did you ever listen to his music before?
No. I don't think so.
He put out some record, I think little EP before he went to prison. I listened to about 45 seconds of the first song and then turned it off. Yeah, man. That's one person that I think once he gets out, he's going to turn into the male version of Emil.
A male version of Emil?
Yeah, he's going to go and start working at Walmart or something.
She works at Walmart?
That's the last thing I heard.
For real?
That's the last thing I heard.
No way.
Did I see her? I don't know. But it was
I could
rumors
see
going
her.
around. Somebody took a picture and they were saying that was Emil. Now, everybody has a doppelganger, so I don't
way.
know. But they're saying that she
She ain't working at a damn Walmart. She work at Target at the minimum.
yeah, man. But yeah, she's everybody was saying that she's done. And
Major coins.
Jay-Z was like,
Yo, I want to go to that Walmart.
you gotta drop a meal. Like, I guess she wasn't.
We should try to find her and do a call and interview her.
Yeah.
Where are they now? Let's see, she got a lunch break. Maybe we can,
Yeah, nigga, I've been hitting up a lot of people for these podcasts, trying to interview some people. I haven't hit up any thoughts. Well, I'm wrong. I hit up a porn star.
Okay.
An Asian porn star. Of course. But yeah, I haven't saw any. I can't find Cat Stacks. I think I did hit up Amber Rose.
Okay.
I haven't got a response. I hit up Currency, try to get an interview with him.
You gotta get what's her name? Carrie Ann Steffens. You gotta get her.
Kareen Stephens.
Yeah,
Superhead.
Kareen. Yeah,
Yes,
Kareen. Gotta
yes.
see what's going on with her.
Hey, you heard about Eddie Winslow?
Yeah,
And
she married him.
Yeah, but you
But
know
Sydney
why?
Star.
Yes,
I know you-
yes.
I didn't see the video though. Something happened. I was going to click it, but something happened. There's a video like of old footage.
She was kind of. Well,
You saw it?
He or she? I don't.
Sydney Star.
Yeah, Sydney Star. Yeah,
Yeah.
you say that. Sydney
Them.
Star was twerking. Yes, them was twerking on him.
This is old, right?
I don't know, but let me tell you how. Let me tell you how far this dude went.
Eddie.
Yes.
Okay, because you know
He went and got the woman that played his
Sydney.
mother.
Oh, Harriet.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And it was so scripted. He was like, "Look, I'm out with my TV mama. Y'all worried about I can't be a friend. He can't be my friend." She like, he didn't do it. He's not dating her. He's not dating her. Y'all stop them lying.
He got his TV mom
Yes.
to co-sign him?
Dog.
TV
And you
mom.
that she's so old.
She's not even their final TV mom. She got
Look, but the thing is, like, she's so old that it wasn't authentic. You know what I'm saying? She was like, he ain't, nope, nuh-uh, don't do that to my baby now.
man, he could have got Urkel, man. At least he would at least hung up with Urkel.
And it's funny that you brought that up because they're bringing Urkel into the situation too.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
damn.
You know what was
Plan B.
the female version of Urkel on the show?
Myrtle.
Yes, they're saying so. You don't like Myrtle, but you like this
Lord.
tranny.
What?
Yeah, they're
Come on.
dog. The world is a dangerous place,
He did run for Myrtle though.
nigga.
That's crazy.
They're trying to cancel
Damn, Eddie.
Michael Myers now, bro.
I don't even know. I gotta see that movie to understand exactly.
Exactly.
what
That
he-
made me want to watch it. For
Yeah.
real.
That's
Because I'm like,
advertising?
so he killed a gay person. Now he's
Yeah. What's
y'all
the
trying to
reason?
cancel? I'm like, he been killing straight motherfuckers for years.
Yeah. I don't get it.
How many teenagers were screwing? He went and murdered them motherfuckers.
Straight phobic?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like heterophobic.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. But yeah, we've been recording for an hour. So any viewers that saw us in the live stream, yeah, we're new at this shit. It was just a test run.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get better. We have a green screen. You know what I'm saying? We
Big
gonna
thanks.
get better. So, you know.
Yeah.
I
I want
to
to
subscribe.
subscribe and tell your friends, share it, links, all that good stuff. I want to apologize to anyone who may have been offended by the opinions that we've shared. This is for entertainment purposes only.
That's
So,
why the name of the
you know,
podcast is just my thoughts.
Don't be so sensitive.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
All right. Y'all be easy.
Peace.
Deep up in my thoughts, deep up in my, deep up in my thoughts, deep up in my thoughts, deep up in my thoughts, deep up in my, deep up in my thoughts.
Man, we didn't